Well, here's an example where a designer wants to show the client a couple of different alternatives for the layout of an outdoor entertaining space that will be placed just at the exit to the building. What I want to show is that you can use the ability to rotate the porthole through which you look at the design in layout space and match it to whatever angle the design is taking. Let's illustrate by looking at option 2. And can you see here the magenta box that defines what we look at has been rotated at an angle. So what that means is when we display it on the layout, we get a vertical view. The same happens over here. There's the porthole looking at exactly the same spot and with the same angle. Let's display it on the layout again. The question is, how can we show the client two different options? One on the left, which has the casual seating towards the top, and one on the right with casual seating lower down. That's done by selecting the floating viewport, and I'll just zoom out a little now. I've left the border of the viewport a grey colour so that we can pick it, and then right clicking and going to viewport layers, and there are a lot of layers in this drawing, but I've turned off an appropriate set so that in the option 2 on the left I get those layers. So this design calls for a hedge enclosing an area, a water feature here, backing masonry wall, and provides a nice closed-in, more sculptural, more modern look. Whereas on the right, let's pick the floating viewport again and right-click, look at viewport layers, and I'll scroll down again. And this time a different set of layers has been turned off, and that gives us a design with a lot more shrubbery and a different, softer look than the option on the left. So this provides an easy way of showing a client a couple of alternatives and helps you square up a design such as this. The presentation of this sheet differs quite markedly from what we usually recommend. We usually recommend putting text into the design proper in model space, but here for this purpose and this purpose only, I found it easier to put this text, option 2. I even put the leader option there, and so on. All of the text you see here is in fact in model space.